welcome to a great new week of PM Magazine. I'm Suzanne Kay.
And I'm Steve Traynor. Tonight we're in the studios of WDAN and D102 in Danville.
And we're going behind the scenes of another radio station tonight. This one is WKRP in Cincinnati. And we'll meet all of the zany TV characters at the station.
Then we'll discover a modern horror story, a destructive food obsession that traps millions of teenagers.
For Great Getaway Month, Linda Harris travels to everyone's favorite fantasy land, Disney World.
And Chef Tell has another good idea for your kitchen.
All that plus we've got news of a great new PM Magazine contest, so stay with us.
WDAN with Greg Scott, welcoming you to another hopefully good day. And if anything I can do for you, give me a call. We'll try to get on your favorite song to make your day just a little bit better.
Watching Greg Scott do his thing here at WDAN reminds me of the days I spent on radio. A lot of memories. Greg's a popular personality here, but there's another radio station where there are lots of popular personalities, WKRP in Cincinnati. Now, the people there are funny, friendly, and likable. And to find out just how likable, PM Magazine's Jan Yanahiro visits the scene, goes behind the scenes, and learns about all the people at WKRP.
Backstage. All right, very quiet, please. Go in. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Au reservoir, Nesman.
Oh, bye, Herb.
Baby, if you've ever wondered whatever became of me. I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP.
The most popular radio show on TV is WKRP in Cincinnati. The show is about the funnier side of what happens when this zany crew fills the airwaves with their own special brand of humor. This tightly knit cast has been together since the program started 4 years ago.
I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati.
The big guy at WKRP is played by Gordon Jump, who's usually busy at his desk.
I think we have characters that people identify with, and that's helpful.
Trust me.
A lot of people would like to identify with Jennifer Marlowe, played by Lonnie Anderson.
This year, we've tried to bring a little vulnerability into her because she was always perfect and totally in control. And after a while, that can get kind of tedious for people because nobody's really like that.
The guy who really runs the station, though, is Andy Travis, actor Gary Sandy.
If you thought I was just a hard worker who got the job done, that's what Gary Sandy and Andy Travis are all about.
All right, so now...
Shucks.
DJs are needed at any radio station, especially this one. Venus Flytrap is Tim Reed. The name Venus Flytrap, you must admit, it is a bit different.
I think bizarre is a better term.
What about your joints?
The bizarre DJ in reality is actor Howard Hessman, too often recognized as Dr. Johnny Fever.
You know, it's a television show. I'm an actor. I'm not Johnny Fever, folks. Unless you have illicit gifts.
Flamboyant sales manager Herb Tarlick is played by Frank Bonner. Today, Frank is wearing 2 hats, acting in and directing this episode. Other cast members are equally as versatile, directing and writing some of the shows.
All right, I'll be in the truck.
Okay, Frank, shall we roll tape on this one? Quiet, please, Cam. 5, 4, 3, 2.
I felt a tug on my skirt.
That was sensational. Lithuanian food always is. Would you turn him down for me?
Sure. Speaking as someone who someday hopes to bear children.
WKRP is taped every Friday afternoon. At 7:30 that evening, it's taped again before a live audience of 300 people. You can hear Frank directing by snapping his fingers while his assistant calls out the shot numbers.
You mean Les stole your story?
Word for word.
13. Well, I'm going right back there right now and tell him exactly what I think of that. No,
14.
You're right. You should do that.
I'm not going to tell him. And Jennifer, I wish you wouldn't say anything.
Bailey, you have to stand up for what's yours. You can't just say...
15, 16,
What?
17.
There's no picture, no flower, and no...
Bobby.
18.
Right.
19.
Oh, Bailey, we could lose our license over this.
I know.
Good girl. Thank you.
Nice job, guys.
Okay, move.
Clear.
Way to go. Stop recording. Way to go, kid Joe Walker.
I like the way we tape, though. I think that that's one of the nice things about it. We tape without an audience in the afternoon slowly, and then, so we've already got it in the can. Now, a lot of other shows, as we stand here talking right now after the live audience show, would still be doing pickups. We had no such thing as pickups because we already got it in the can. So if there was any big mistakes made here, we just, by the most part, just kept going. And we just take it in the afternoon and put it in.
It was good enough, remember?
Well, it needed work.
52.
Hogwash.
53.
You... Sorry, Chris.
Still rolling.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Yes, sir. I'm having a wonderful time. Okie dokie. Okay, here we go. Third time's the charm.
3, 2. Be reasonable, Bailey.
That was a rotten thing to do, Les. That was my story.
I never said you could do it on the air.
Yes, you did.
It's fun. It's kind of the best of two worlds. We belong to a very technical business. We have the benefit of using that technical aspect of the business, the intimacy of the camera, and still have the input from a live audience. So they give us a little dimension that we might not otherwise have. They kind of shoot the adrenaline up come showtime, and those things help to add a dimension to the show that I don't think it would otherwise have.
Cut, please.
Frank, that whole opening was no good.
Just trying to figure out how you choreograph the ballet of 4 cameras shooting simultaneously in conjunction with the actors' movements. Because that was all new and highly alien to me. I'm not a technocrat in any sense. I have a lot of trouble with coat hangers.
Yes. You were around all day today, so you know that there's a great deal of camaraderie and respect, and also excitement. You're watching 7 other people create all the time, and it's very exciting.
After spending a day with the cast and crew of WKRP in Cincinnati, I found there really is a camaraderie and a family atmosphere, right down to meeting Lonnie's family.
Oh, this is my grandma, Hazel Kelly.
The staff at WKRP says Lonnie Anderson is a terrific baker. She's always bringing them cakes and cookies to eat. And this is Bob Iverson, news director at WDAN, in his newsroom, one that Les Nessman would love because it has walls. Next up, Linda Harris travels to Disney World.